Arsenal versus Sunderland, Premier League Matchday story. Emirates Stadium, London, 7th of February, 2026. Arsenal welcome Sunderland to the Emirates Stadium today, in a Premier League encounter that carries far more weight than a typical fixture between a title contender and a newly promoted side. For Mikel Arteta's team, the match represents another crucial step in their long-awaited push for the league crown. For Sunderland, it is an opportunity to shock the leaders and prove that their return to the top flight is more than just a survival mission. Title dreams meet fearless challengers. Arsenal enter the match sitting at the top of the Premier League table, holding a comfortable lead over their closest rivals. The Gunners have built their campaign on consistency, tactical discipline, and a defensive structure that has frustrated opponents all season. Reuters' Arteta has repeatedly emphasised that the club's title charge was carefully planned long before the season started, with the focus on unity, hard work, and maintaining standards every day. Reuters. But Sunderland are not a team to underestimate. The Black Cats have surprised many observers by sitting in the top half of the table, showing resilience, tactical organisation, and a fearless attitude against bigger clubs. Reuters. Earlier this season, they held Arsenal to a dramatic 2-2 draw at the Stadium of Light, scoring a stoppage-time equaliser to deny the Gunners all 3 points. Opta analyst. That memory still lingers in the Arsenal dressing room. Arsenal's form and home advantage. The Emirates has been a fortress for Arsenal in recent years, especially against promoted teams. The Gunners are unbeaten in their last 43 home league matches against newly promoted sides, a remarkable run that highlights their dominance in such fixtures. Outlook India. Against Sunderland specifically, Arsenal's record is even more impressive. Unbeaten in their last 18 home league games against Sunderland, Outlook India won 13 of those matches. Outlook India Sunderland have never won a top-flight away match at Arsenal. Outlook India historically, the head-to-head record also favours the Gunners, with Arsenal winning 22 of the 37 total meetings between the sides. ascore.com. Statistically, Arsenal are overwhelming favourites for today's match, with probability models giving them nearly an 80% chance of victory. Outlook India team news. Injuries test Arsenal depth. Despite their strong position in the league, Arsenal are dealing with several injury concerns. Bukayo Saka is still recovering and is not yet fit to play. Reuters' Martin Odegaard is also a doubt. The Sun Mikel Merino is set for months on the sidelines with a foot fracture. Reuters' Jurriën Timber, however, is back and available. The Sun these absences could force Arteta to rotate his lineup, especially after a busy run of fixtures that included league matches and a cup semi-final. The Sun A predicted lineup suggests goalkeeper, David Raya; defence, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori; midfield, Rice, Zubimendi, Havertz; attack, Madueke, Trossard, Jesus, the Sun. Even with injuries, the squad still boasts quality and depth, particularly in midfield and attack. Sunderland's quiet confidence. Sunderland may be newcomers to the league, but they have not behaved like one. Their season has been built on discipline, compact defending, and quick counter-attacks. They currently sit in the top half of the table and have already taken points from big teams. Reuters. However, their away form remains a concern, winless in their last 7 away league matches. Outlook India. That statistic could play a major role in today's outcome, especially at the Emirates, where Arsenal tend to dominate possession and territory. Tactical battle. Control versus counter-attack. Arsenal's likely approach Arsenal under Arteta are known for high possession football, structured build-up from the back, aggressive pressing in midfield. Dangerous set pieces, the Gunners have scored more goals from corners than any other team this season, highlighting their strength in dead ball situations. Outlook India. Declan Rice's ball-winning ability and passing range will likely be crucial in controlling the tempo of the game. Sunderland's likely plan. Sunderland are expected to sit in a compact defensive shape, close central spaces counter quickly through pacey forwards, target set-piece opportunities. This was the strategy that earned them a draw earlier in the season. Key players to watch: Arsenal Leandro Trossard. The Belgian attacker has been in fine form, contributing goals and assists regularly. He also scored in the previous meeting between the two sides. Opta analyst Declan Rice. A midfield leader who can break up attacks, control possession, and provide key passes. Gabriel Jesus. Likely to lead the line, his movement and pressing could trouble Sunderland's defence. Sunderland Brian Brobby. The striker scored the late equaliser against Arsenal earlier this season, showing his threat in the penalty area. Opta analyst Enzo Lefebvre, a creative midfielder who can unlock defences with quick passes. Psychological edge. Lessons from the first meeting. The previous clash between these two sides ended 2-2 after Sunderland scored a stoppage-time equaliser. Opta analyst. That result exposed a rare defensive lapse from Arsenal, who had been on a long run without conceding. Opta analyst for Arteta, the lesson was clear. No opponent in the Premier League can be taken lightly. What this match means for the title race. If Arsenal win today, they could extend their lead at the top of the table. They would move one step closer to ending a title drought that dates back to the 2003-04 season. Reuters. If they drop points, rivals like Manchester City would gain hope. Pressure would return to the Emirates. Predicted outcome, based on Arsenal's home record, Sunderland's poor away form, the Gunners' tactical superiority. Most predictions point to a comfortable Arsenal victory, possibly with a clean sheet. The Sun predicted score: Arsenal 2-0, Sunderland final thoughts. This match may look straightforward on paper, but football rarely follows the script. Sunderland have already proven they can frustrate Arsenal, and the Gunners must stay focused from the first whistle to the last. For Arsenal, every game now feels like a step toward history. For Sunderland, every game is a chance to write a new chapter in their remarkable return to the Premier League. And at the Emirates today, those two ambitions collide.